So now I want to talk about, I don't know if you talked about this. CNN is in pre-freak out mode
Oh, yeah.
About the upcoming debate. People are pointing out, obvious, the guy, this is one of the biggest corrupt things that, and maybe you can explain it to me. Like,
They're more than in pre-freak out. To be clear, CNN is hosting the debate, and it's not going to be fair. It's quite clear that it's going to be lopsidedly against Donald Trump. But they're still worried about it, and it's inexplicable. I mean, if you can control the exact parameters of the debate, you'd think that you could probably make it the way that you want it to be. But they're not. They're having a time of it.
What I don't understand is why does is it because the RNC is so cucked? Like, remember the last round of debates? Like, the best we could get was one hosted on Fox, but then they had some like rhino guy moderating.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What are they doing?
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
He sucked. It's like, okay, I don't want to have a pro moderator on either side, but Trump had to debate on MSNBC.
Mr. Trump, why are you a Nazi?
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Trump, why are you so terrible?
We had MSNBC, CNN, and Fox. So it was already 2 out of 3 were far left leaning. And then all of the moderators sucked ass. Chris Wallace was on Fox. Thanks, Russ. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So now we have this. Did you see this little exchange this morning on CNN?
Now they've got Jake Tapper,
who's currently getting sued for defamation.
Exactly.
That's the best
Jake
we
Tapper,
can get.
I can't remember the other moderator that they've got on there.
It's a complete disaster. And like, Trump is so, I guess if you look at it like this,
he realizes he's not going to get a fair debate anyway.
Right.
So he's just wading into it. He's like, fuck it, basically. At this point, he's just like, fuck it.
I think that's exactly it. I think he's like, well, I'm going to just get out there. And I think the debate is going to be a colossal train wreck. I think that's
terrible.
CNN may actually cut away at some point.
I can't wait to live stream my reaction to it because
Thursday night. Yeah, it's going to be like our Super Bowl. I think Trump's probably just like, whatever. He's really going on there to talk to his people. Like he knows that nobody who watches CNN is voting for him anyway. So like, but you see this exchange. This is what's her name? Cassie. Here it is, Cassie Hunt. K Hunt. Okay.
Cassie Hunt.
Yeah.
Cassie Hunt.
Talking about the debate this morning.
So it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently
stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking
Trump
my
to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
Look,
how dare you? How dare you criticize me?
The guy who is currently getting sued by Donald Trump for defamation is moderating his debate.
How dare you criticize us?
Look at her
face. We would never do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Caroline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak.
She got cut. They cut the mic.
You are welcome to come back, but we're going to silence you again. So,
Yeah, I figure like that is probably the best. That's what the debate's going to look like on Thursday night. Get ready for it.
It's going to be exactly like that.
They'll say,
I do not have high expectations for the debate. It's going to be fun to be able to respond to it.
Yeah.
But, for topical reasons, but it's going to be a CNN debate. So
if I remember correctly, I think there were still some great memes that came out of the 2016 CNN presidential debate against Hillary Clinton. Like there was a lot of gold in that too.
The best one was when they responded to WikiLeaks though. And they said, don't look into these papers or any of these releases. It's illegal.
Yeah.
We're allowed to look into them though, so we'll tell you what you need to know. It's all good.
They're widely available on the internet. Anybody can have access to them. But you, the plebes, allow us to tell you which part of this is important, because we're the leading name in news. If you think about it, as far as I know, Jake Tapper is basically the last guy left at CNN, right? He's like the last guy of the old guard. Like there's all those other people are long gone. Like Stelter, the international newsreader, Don Lemon, Cuomo, they're all gone. So you have Jake Tapper, and then you have Wolf Blitzer.
Nobody cares about him.
Nobody cares. Yeah, these are just all of these guys are all completely panicked as CNN abruptly takes Trump campaign spokeswoman off the air mid-interview as network is set to host first debate. I mean, you couldn't have. I mean, you knew it. I knew it. All of our beautiful, good-smelling, highly intelligent viewers knew it. But
everyone out there knew that something like this would happen with CNN.
Yeah, this is exactly how. This is a direct preview of how the debate's going to go. They're going to say, Mr. Trump, what do you have to say about this non-issue or whatever? Yeah,
Mr. Biden, the border is Trump's fault. What do you have to say about that?
How badly did Trump screw up the border, and like how will you fix it over the next 4 years?
It's going to be 90 minutes of total softballs, and even despite that, I think that Trump will still win.
Well, he'll win because he'll do what we know he does. Is when they'll say, Mr. Trump, what do you think about the color orange? And it'll be like, the border's a mess. It's Joe Biden's fault. Ukraine is, we're hemorrhaging money to Ukraine. And he'll just, he's not going to answer the questions because he's not going to get good questions.
What I'm really worried about is that they're going to cut him off with the microphones if he deviates from the question in any way. Then they'll ask Biden a question like, what are your 3 favorite flavors of ice cream or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm really worried that they're going to do really a softball debate, and I'm going to be like flummoxed the entire time. It'll be fun. It'll be funny to analyze it, but for anyone else, it'll be uninspiring.
It'll be, that's a good, also a good point about it is like anybody watching at home is going to be like, what is this? They're going to be because people have forgot, because Trump hasn't debated in 8 years. People have forgot.
Well, 4 technically.
Oh yeah, you're right. 4 technically.
And they did have a couple of debates, but they weren't really debates. They were doing lockdowns. So
yeah, and they had the town halls. But the people forgot that, in my opinion, Trump won the election on the debate stage in 2016. Yeah.